Payasos y Pendejadas Podcast.
Nah, man, you do it. I'm too depressed. What's going on, y'all? Coming at you with some breaking news. Breaking bad news, Mark. Turns out the fight we were looking forward to this weekend is canceled. Vergil Ortiz and Stanionis were supposed to meet in San Antonio, but the fight's been postponed. Vergil had to pull out due to some type of illness. Wednesday, he was training, and he had fainted, was hospitalized overnight, and they just pulled out of the fight earlier today. No word on if Stanionis is going to get another opponent and still be on the card, but Floyd Schofield, a.k.a. Kid Austin, has been moved up to the main event. However, Mark, can't help but feel sad about this, man.
Yeah, we were trying to make a video about it earlier, and we were pretty excited because it is a fight that we've been waiting for a while, and it looks like one of those fights that's going to be a history-making fight. One of those back and forth battles. Gotti Ward type fights. That's what we were expecting, but we're not going to get it. Once again, it looks like this fight's snake bitten. If it's not this, it's that. But more importantly, Vergil Ortiz and his health. I believe it's a serious situation. I don't know much about it, but I know that he had COVID and he was training while he had COVID. You know a little bit more about that.
He had this condition twice. It's called rhabdomyolysis. And I had to look it up. That was the condition. It's where the muscles break down and they start leaking protein and different substances into the blood, poison the blood, and it can be very crippling. It's very painful also. It could have ended his career, and he caught it twice. No word on if this is related to it at all. Hopefully it's not related to any of that, because if it was, that puts Ortiz's young, bright career in question and in doubt. Snake bitten is the perfect word for this fight. This is the third time it's been postponed.
I don't know if we're ever going to see this fight. This fight's cursed, like you said. I don't even know if they should both be looking at this. I think Vergil needs to really maybe see some specialists or something, see what the heck is going on.
Mark, he's done that already. He went through extensive recovery and therapy to try to get his body back to the way it was, and it just seems like it didn't. I mean, again, we don't know what led to the fainting. It could be something entirely not related, but Ortiz has gone through therapy to try to fix the condition. Apparently, he had it behind him. All systems were a go. The doctor gave him clearance to resume training. It could just be, Mark, Ortiz is not made for 147 anymore, and he has to move up in weight.
That's true too, but I mean, I don't know. That's a big risk as well. I mean, 147, you don't have to strain. Go up to 154. You don't have to
7 pounds.
It's 7 pounds. It's a lot. It's a lot.
That's a lot of weight. That's a lot of weight. And he's already a very slim and trim guy.
But if it doesn't have something to do with weight and it's truly some type of a crazy illness, he's risking that, man. I mean, do you even fight at all at this point? Or do you just figure out what the heck is wrong with you, postpone everything, and make sure you're 100% before you come back?
That's going to be really important, is just finding out what's causing it. Why is he having this reaction, and then moving from there?
I don't know. Just moving up in weight and just start fighting in a higher weight class helps it. I mean, maybe that's not, it could have happened.
Maybe it is. I mean, again, I've never had to cut weight before, but my brothers did for wrestling, and it was a hell of a struggle, man. And they were guys, they were in shape. They didn't have they had very little fat on them, if any. And, they were still trying to cut weight in order to compete in their divisions. And it's tough, man. It is tough. You don't eat properly. You don't hydrate yourself properly. And then you're still putting your body under physical stress in preparation. So cutting weight is no joke, man. And just cutting weight can cause harm to your body.
Yeah.
With or without an illness. That's got to be taken into consideration too.
Yeah. Well, hopefully he has a speedy recovery and he figures out what's going on there. Well, Stanionis is left without a dancing partner, and then it's too early. It's too soon of a fight. It's 2 days away. There's no. And this
Yeah.
situation, you don't get a post. Maybe they can. No, there's nothing you can do. He trained. He's at. Hopefully they compensate him something. But I mean, if not, he just wasted the whole 3 months or whatever getting ready for this. Or it's been 2 years, really. I think if I'm him, I regroup and try to find a dancing partner within the next 3 weeks and fight somewhere just to get one out of you because of all the training. But I don't know. Who knows for him? I feel bad. He's 28 years old. He's that training's passing him by. It's a young man's sport.
Yeah, I mean, he's still kind of in the cusp of his prime.
Mm-hmm.
So there is still time, but like you said, not a lot left to waste. It's 2 or 3 training cramps now, 3 gone to waste.
Yeah.
You never want that to happen in boxing. So hopefully he can get on a card soon. But yeah, I just don't know where he goes from this point. And Vergil as well. Vergil's going to have to really assess what's going on with his health before resuming his career.
Yeah, well, I mean, it isn't a total throwaway, like you said. You got Kid Austin moving up; he's a really entertaining guy, and we were trying to make that video earlier, of the upcoming fight, and we got the disappointing news. But we were talking about, Kid Austin had that viral moment a month ago.
Yeah, so he did have that viral moment where he caused a big stir getting into it with Keyshawn Davis.
Yeah,
So people are probably wondering if you haven't heard of Kid Austin, you'll get a chance to see him this Saturday.
Yeah, and Jojo Diaz is still there. He always gives a good showing, so it's not a total loss. But we wish Ortiz well. Hopefully he gets better and continues his career. But first things first, man, his health. We wish you well, and you're in our prayers.
Yep. Get well soon, champ.